morning, students. Have a nice day. Today we going to see a lesson in a subject physics. In physics, we going to see a lesson in a block number 2. Unit name is describing motion. Topic is going to see is effective force of an object. Describing motion, effective force of an object. Before starting a lesson, let's we guess and find out what is the today's topic. This is a picture which is related to the today's topic. Look at this picture carefully and guess what is the today's topic. Find out the today's topic now. Is based on the force balanced and unbalanced, and it is said to be the effective force. What happens in a game of a tug of a war? Which team wins the game? This is a question about the before picture. Let's us think this question and try to answer it. What happens in a game of a tug of a war? Which team wins the game? The answer is, in the tug of a war, two teams apply a force to pull the rope towards their side. When both the teams apply equal force, they cancel out each other's effects. Such a force are called as a balanced force. And pull the rope towards their side wins the game. Such a force does not cancel out each other's effects or called as an unbalanced force. This is an example and a thinking of this picture. Aim: to explain how force changes the motion of an object. All of you take a note and a pen and note it down this aim in your notebook. Once again, I repeat the aim: to explain how force changes the motion of an object. Keywords: balanced and unbalanced. In this lesson, we're going to see a balanced and unbalanced force. In the first picture itself, we can show the balanced and unbalanced force. Let's be detailedly see about these force. Instead, first take your pen and a note and write it down the keyboard. The keywords are balanced, BALANCED, balanced. Unbalanced, UNBALANCED, unbalanced. Balanced force. Balanced force. Two forces equal in a size and acting in an opposite direction of an object. It is called a balanced force. The object stays still or continues to move at the same speed. It is also said to be the constant speed, and it is remain in the same direction. It is also another example of a balanced force. Balanced force do not cause change in motion. They are equal in size and opposite in the direction. All of you note it down the balanced force in your notebook. Balanced force does not cause change in the motion. They are all equal in size and opposite in the direction. Unbalanced force. unbalanced force. It is an example of a seesaw. Seesaw can show balanced and unbalanced force. If the weight of one end of the seesaw is greater than the weight of the other end, the higher end moves down. If the weight of the both ends are same, the force are balanced and the seesaw does not move. This is a picture about the balanced and the unbalanced force difference. Look at this picture carefully. First picture says that it is an unbalanced force because the one girl giving a force in one direction and the other side there are two girls to give a force. It is an unbalanced force. In a second picture, there are totally two girls. One girl in one side and another girl in the opposite sides. They are giving a force that are equal, so it is a balanced force. So it is a difference of a balanced and the unbalanced force. General discussion. What happens when two or more forces act on an object in the same direction? In the opposite direction, how do unbalanced force affect the motion of an object? It is an example of a questions of a before picture. What happens when two or more forces act on an object in the same direction? The answers are, if two or more forces act in the same direction, the net force is the sum of a force and the object moves in the same direction. Note it down the answer and the question in your notebook. If two or more forces act in the same direction, the net force is the sum of a force and object moves in this direction. Higher order thinking. Let's think this question in a higher order. When we dip an ice cube in the water, water applies an upward force on it, and the weight of the ice applied an downward force. Why? The answer is, the ice is steady. We can say that a balanced force is acting on it. The weight of the ice and the upward force of a water are equal. That's so the weight of the ice applied a downward force and the water applies an upward force. Thank you, students. Do your worksheet in your workbook and show it in the online class. Thank you, students.